to make your acquaintance, sir.
You got a name?
My serial number is V54296.
Oops. I'll just call you Clank for short.
It's hard to believe that it's already been 20 years since Ratchet & Clank blew their way onto the PS2, and just how far the series has evolved across 4 console generations. To celebrate the occasion, Senior Community Manager at Insomniac Games, known as the Agent of Doom on Twitter, dropped some announcements for the series over on the PlayStation blog back on November 4th, the day of the 20th anniversary. One of the announcements was a 20th anniversary armor pack for Rift Apart. It features 5 new armor sets that are inspired from different games in the series, each being faithfully updated to reflect Rift Apart's graphical advancements and level of detail. We've got the Marauder armor from Deadlocked, Quest armor from Quest for Booty, the Hollow Flux armor from A Crack in Time, the Commando armor from Ratchet & Clank 2, with the last one being referred to as Clank armor. It's not based on a specific game, as it's meant to celebrate the greatest of pals, cause Clank's always got our back. Come on, it was low-hanging fruit, I couldn't help myself. I'll admit, this one looks a bit strange compared to the others, but the rest of them, you can just tell there was a lot of attention to detail put into each, like the scratches on the Marauder armor, all the way to the armor descriptions. But since I brought up Ratchet & Clank 2, this is actually the second piece of armor they brought over from that game in Rift Apart. The first was the Carbonix armor, which can be unlocked early by getting the Digital Deluxe Edition. Considering this was the game that got me into the series to begin with, I really appreciate all the representation it's gotten so far, alongside the inclusion of the Bouncer. The second announcement was that more Ratchet & Clank games would be available on the new PlayStation Plus Premium as of today. So for those who don't know, if you have the premium tier, you will be given access to a library of classic games from previous generations. And thanks to this announcement, the entirety of the future saga is now fully playable, with the addition of Tools of Destruction, alongside the PS2 classics via the Ratchet & Clank collection on PS3 and the PS3 port of Ratchet Deadlocked. Oh no. This one actually concerns me cause I've seen far too many videos where this version of the game looks like a worse game than Sonic 06. I can assure you, the original PS2 version does not look like this. So at this point, I don't know why they didn't bother releasing the PS2 games for both Ratchet and Sly like they did the Jak and Daxter collection on PS4. Not only are they emulated PS2 versions, but they're fully playable without an internet connection, despite some issues of their own. But since the PS3 games require streaming on PS Plus, for a lot of us, myself included, our internet speeds aren't exactly the greatest, and to give you guys an idea, this is what it was like when I tried playing Nexus on PC before PS Now merged with PS Plus. Needless to say, this is as far as I got. And if internet speeds wasn't a problem, there are still certain regions where streaming classic titles on PS Plus is simply not available, even with the highest tier. But with that said, I still appreciate that more people are going to be able to experience these games, especially with all the newcomers that came into the series with the movie, the PS4 reimagining, and of course Rift Apart. So, massive thank you to Insomniac Games for 20 years of intergalactic adventures, and I can't wait to see where they take our duo next. As always, what do you guys think about the Ratchet & Clank 20th anniversary reveals, and what's been your favorite game or moment from the series? Be sure to leave everything down in the comments section below. Also be sure to hit that subscribe button and the bell for more Ratchet & Clank updates as they happen. And sorry for how late this video turned out to be. I was on a bit of a break for a few weeks, but I'm back now. So once again, I've been Blue Knight. Thank you guys so much for watching and for the constant support. I truly appreciate it, and I'll see you guys back here next time.